Howdy ho, howdy ho. How's it going, y'all? I'll let people filter in for a little bit. That's can't see in the background. Finally got the old ribbon burner forge back up and running. Rob, John. If you guys wouldn't mind going out and sharing the stream, I didn't set it up pre-hand, so I didn't get a chance to go out and share. Smashing that like button if you wouldn't mind. Alright, so I do have two things in the fire right now. I do have that mild steel billet in there. It is for the 250 subscriber giveaway. So we had 28 people. So I went through the whole video, checked it twice, made my list, checked it twice, right? Just like Santa, that time of year. And got 28 people total. So I basically went in order of whoever said that they were in, right? That was the key phrase. Saying that you were in, and I had 28 people. So I just went through the list, put them all in order. Whoever said they were in first, all the way up to the person that was last, right? Appreciate you, John. Alright, so like I said, I got two things in the fire. I'm making another hammer eye punch along with that mild steel billet that I have in there. I'm just going through, I'm just trying to flatten this down a little bit so it won't roll on me. Right now this has a lot of extra material up at the top of where the striking end is, and I plan on cutting part of that off. And I've already this morning made a new drift, because the drift that I had previously was fairly small. It is for a smaller handle. And the store-bought handles that I have right now, I measured them out. I used calipers, measured them out, and the calipers that I use are in millimeter. So it's the widest part of the eye is right at 30.5 millimeter, and the narrowest part is, I say, it's like a little less than 20, or right at 20 mil. So I needed a punch that was a little bit bigger. I also needed a drift that was a little bit bigger. Because this one's just a little too small, so at the widest part it goes out to 25, and then the thinnest part is 12. All right, so that's a little too small. So these are the store-bought handles, right? Just a nice little hickory handle made right here in the United States of America. And then I measured it out, and the longest part is right at 30, and the skinny part is just a hair over 20, so it's about 20 and a half. And this is the round, right? It's a engineer's hammer handle. And I do have some of the square ones too, right? Where the head's a little more square. That's more like the blacksmith's type hammer. Which that's what this punch was for, right? The original one that I made, because it's flat on one side and then rounded on the others. So this one actually works out much better for that handle. All right, who else we got? Who else we got? Wayne's in the house. What's going on, Wayne? Mr. David Britton. Yes, sir. Made it from the beginning, isn't it? Fairly beginning. So I did install another light up here because it's a little cloudy overhang. So if that's giving too much light or too much glare or whatnot, just let me know. Afternoon, Jimmy. Welcome to the live show, buddy. Alright, so I'll wait a little towards the ending to announce who the winner is. So I just Googled a random number generator, right? So like I said, I put on the list, basically, right? Everyone just assigned a name, and I'm going to cover up because I've already circled who the winner is, right? So on my tablet, I just went to a random number generator, and it's actually the original or certified number generator, right? Put it in there, put 1 as lowest, 28 as the highest, hit the button, and it came up with the winner, all right? And then I'll announce that towards the end. What's going on, Thomas? Welcome to the show, buddy. Got 11 people in, 6 likes. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that share, hitting that like button, it'd be greatly appreciated. Right now I'm just using just a little handheld punch. It's one that I actually made from a cold chisel. I just flattened the tip on it so it's actually more pushing material instead of cutting a slit. It is a little small, so my hand heats up pretty quickly. So just flattening out these sides a little bit, just so I can punch this without it rolling on me. Oh, what did I do? My ruler. I didn't pre-mark this beforehand, so I'm going to take another billet that's the same size. Yeah, that gets really hot. Still haven't made a holder yet for those little tiny punches. I mean, I made the one for the 1/8, but not for the 1/4 inch. So. Alright, who we got going? Who we got going? That works. You're not late, bud. Just on time. Appreciate you hitting that like button. Twisted Pies in the house. Sully's in the house. Appreciate you guys for stopping in. That's and I still got to clean it up, right? There's that big old, much bigger drift. So I'll use, because I got two different size handles, right? So the skinnier part is the same size, but then for lengthwise, this one's 30.5 or right at 30, and this one's at 23 mil. Right, and that drift will do both of these. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to make one, a new one. But that smaller drift that I got, it wouldn't do that, and it really wasn't made for the oval type handles. up my punch lube. So, when my punch lube, it's my own concoction. I didn't really go out and get the materials that people have been using, so I actually use this is part of the paste wax, a little bit of olive oil, and then a whole bunch of dry graphite, and mix it all together really good. And it does harden up until you stick your your hot punch in there, and then it'll melt it down a little bit. And so far it's actually worked really well. So then I still got some of my coal dust or charcoal dust that I'll use too if it gets too bad. Right there with you, Corey. Welcome to the show, buddy. So I learned the limitations to this forge this morning, because I was cranking it up about as high as I could, because this fan is only a 50 CFM, right? It's really low. I prefer to have 150, but I had to get what I can afford, right, at this time, and that's what it's doing, right? 'Cause I got a little too hot, so it's backfiring. So I got to turn the gas down. First time I did it, boy, whew, I think I had to go change my shorts. But I'm getting it dialed in, because it's just not blowing enough air for the amount of gas I'm throwing into it. Because I'm trying to get these pieces heated up, not to like welding heat or anything, just hot enough so I can not have to wait an hour for it to do anything. But sometimes I crank it up just a little too high. What's going on, Jeff? Welcome to the show, buddy. Not Chief Corey, but that's all right. You want to call me Chief, you can. Never quite made Chief. Been first class for 9 years. It's all good. Still get to retire. Still get a paycheck. And for this mild steel billet, I am going to use this other punch. At least attempt to, because I do want to use. I probably will end up using that brand new drift that I got after punching out this eye. So I do want to put type of cheeks on this. And then for the winter, right? Once I announce the winner, I'm going to let you decide if you want it to have fullers or not. All right, because I did get my new, if you got a chance to watch my unboxing video, right? Got my new 5/8 inch spring fuller, right, that I got from Hans over at Charming Hollow Ford. Definitely appreciate it. You know, go check out his channel if you haven't already. I think most of us here have already seen what he does. Corey's in church. All right. Well, it's a little warm today. I actually broke a sweat. Nice little light taps until you get it set where you want it. Stop it. I know you're getting too much gas. Nope, don't go fall. Now we got a little more centered. Man, that thing's gonna drive me crazy. I am gonna have to get a bigger fan eventually. It's just not pushing out enough air with 50 CFM. I just gotta get that thing dialed in, because I think I'll get it dialed in and it'll start backfiring again. Alright, Randy Ugly's in the house. What's going on, brother? Randy. The other Randy. Appreciate the wing. I enjoy my channel too. Just about everybody here has got really awesome channels. Just go check everybody out. If you see a name you don't recognize, just go click on it. You never know. You might find something there that you like. Go help each other out. Watch each other's stuff. Not everybody does live streams, but it's alright. Still help each other out. Alright, so one thing that I do want to announce though is that after this weekend, the live streams are going to be here or there. So I'll go in and I'll announce, into the Facebook groups that I'm going to do a live stream. But other than that, because it's all going to be based off the weather, right? My shop is open. It is getting into winter time. So if I'm able to come out here and do a live stream, I'm going to jump out and I'll do a live stream. I'll try to get in that morning of getting into the groups and saying, yep, I'm still going to do a live stream today. But just as after today, right? Unless I go in and say that that I am doing it, right? Don't expect a show on Sunday. Okay, so as long as I say yes, I am doing the show, then I just gotta play it by ear every weekend. Cause like right now, I mean it's warm, especially warm in here. But the weather, like I got a little canopy up because it was raining a little bit this morning. But once that starts shifting over to snow or whatnot, I don't know. I think I'm more of a fair weather blacksmith. I don't want to be out here in the snow. I mean, I love y'all. Trust me, I love y'all. But I'm a southern boy. I don't do snow. Alright, so we're going to have to let that stuff soak a little bit longer because I got to keep that turned down. Otherwise, it's going to backfire on me. Aaron, no, I have not tried putting in a Venturi. So, because I already knew that it was going to be a 50 CFM fan. Okay, because obviously that's what I ordered. That's what I could afford. Right, so to be able to increase the air pressure going in, it starts. So I made this box yesterday, right? To be able to the housing, that video was posted this morning. I go check it out if you haven't. It goes into a 1-inch black pipe that comes up around into the inch to inch and a quarter. So it comes into a little inch and a quarter, and then it comes down to a 2-inch before it goes into, because eventually I want to be able to have the whole thing as 2-inch, but I already know that I have to have a much bigger fan. So the main reason why I did that is with having that smaller pipe, it's able to increase the airflow coming from the smaller fan. At least that was my theory, right? So I know putting some type of Venturi or something in there is going to allow air to go in a lot faster, and nothing coming back, but I don't know, we'll see. What's going on, Craig? Appreciate you for dropping in, bud. Jimmy, this is a mild steel hammer. All right, so it's considered a soft face hammer. This is for my giveaway, right? So I reached 250 subscribers. I did a 250 subscriber giveaway 2 videos ago, 3 videos ago, I think. Announcing it, and that I was going to be doing the drawing during my live stream. So it is for a mild steel hammer, and it's not one of those like everyday type hammers that you're going to use in forging, right? It's more or less if you're wanting to hit, or like say that you have a hardened steel hammer like this ball peen, you don't want to hit this with another hardened steel hammer, right? So if you're going to use a ball peen, I've seen a lot of people use these, for doing church key bottle openers or whatnot, or putting little stipples or whatever you want to do with it, right? But you want to be able to hit this either with a mallet, a wooden mallet, or a soft-faced mild steel hammer. So that's why I make the mild steel hammers, to be able to do stuff like that. Oh yeah, Craig, congratulations, buddy. You need to contact Jeff to collect your winnings. Just announced that a couple hours ago. Congratulations, by the way. Yeah, Craig, you never know. You might win twice. Guess you have to wait to find out. Oh yeah, I already know, for all you guys that are up north, you're even worse than I am. Virginia is considered the South. I don't see how Virginia is considered the South, but that's just me, right? So it does snow here. It doesn't snow a lot, but it does snow, and it'll snow enough here to where like we don't have enough plow trucks to take care of anything besides the freeways and like major roads. So all the schools will shut down, everything will shut down because all these side streets will just get iced over, and then the buses can't go down the side street, so they cancel school, right? So we can get like 1 inch of snow or 2 inches of snow, and they'll shut the whole city down, right? It's crazy. I've lived up in Newport, Rhode Island, for a bit, so I know how to live in snow. I know how to drive in snow, even here. But to me, that's just crazy to shut everything down with 1 inch of snow. And I'm from the South. I'm from Texas. Yeah, I know it's all part of the Mason-Dixon line. Everything's south of Mason-Dixon line, but sure got a lot of Yankees that live in Virginia. Manson-Nixon line, yeah. Craig, you got snow going on where you're at, bud? I don't mind going out and playing in the snow. I just don't like living in the snow. It's heating in my glove. Yeah, it's almost coming through there. Just doing lighter blows for right now so I can get that established. Drop for it. Well, it always smells so nice when I drop it on that plastic, by the way. Those of you who don't know, I had a table I got from Toys R Us when it was going out of business, and it's an apparel table, right? Has that plastic top on it, popped it off. Well, I always have an issue with flooding in my shop, and I had like a little low spot, so I put that plastic down on the floor to cover up so I'm not standing in a puddle. But now every time I drop something on it, I'm like, so I've only done it a couple times though. All right. Had snow up in Montreal. Yeah, I know, Randy. I was just kidding. Whether it be from the north, from the south, be a Yankee, be a rebel, be a Southerner, what all? Yep, we're all American. All right, Randy, appreciate you stopping in, bud. Come back if you get a chance. See if we can't bring this thing up just a little bit without it backfiring. Boy, even Germany is above freezing temperature. That's crazy. Let's see right now. Yeah, for right now I'm sitting at 68 degrees. That's crazy for this time of year. So I've been sitting here sweating. What's going on, Tommy? Appreciate you stopping in, bud. So we got 13 people watching, 15 likes, 16 likes. Definitely appreciate y'all. You guys wouldn't mind going out, sharing the stream. I didn't get a chance to do that before we started. I know John shared it out a couple times. Appreciate you, John. But be looking forward to. I'm probably not going to do it during the live stream. Do a video of this. So I think it's John Schweitzer, right, over Black Bear Forge. He has the 3-inch, half-inch square stock challenges, right? Just be able to challenge yourself. So I'm going to take up some of these, and I'm going to attempt, as I said, to do a small little pineapple twist in the center of this, because I want to do a pineapple hook, right? But after I do the twist, I want to try to upset the bar back down to actually get that pineapple to swell a little bit, and then actually doing a portion at the top where it actually looks like the leaves coming off of it, along with a something that I can be able to put a hole through, right? And then having the little hook down the bottom with a little curlicue. That's what I'm going to attempt, and I'm going to make 4 of these. I'm going to try to make 4 of these. It's a coat hook that I'm going to put onto a piece of wood with 4 hooks. So nice little challenge, I believe. I got some more of that, right, that I'm going to cut up into those 3-inch sections. Just do whatever I can, right? I want to try to do the fork and the spoon type thing, and then just whatever comes, whatever I think I can make, I want to try it. Get this to come out. we go. One little slug. Alright, so I'm going to set this off to the side. So you see, right, I got the hole punched, and some of this material is going to get cut off. And then once I get the other drifts cleaned up, so I still got to get this cleaned up on the grinder. And then once I get the other drift cleaned up, I will drift this back out and get a handle put on it. So right now we can just focus on this hammer. It's still a little cold yet. I'm trying to get these. First initial imprints, put it where I want them before I start going crazy with it. Alright. But this was that very first punch that I ever made, right? And I put that little handle on there. But it's not perfect. And it's almost cumbersome to try to use this. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to make a new one that I can actually put onto a wooden handle. Something that just feels a little better in the hand, and it's made better than this one. I mean, it's doing all right, but I know I can do better. Hammer time in the house. Appreciate you for stopping in, bud. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that I was going to do, Jeff, with this one, was actually draw this out a little further and actually put a little loop in it so I can hang it. And but it does, because I actually probably need to redo this handle because it just has a single loop that goes around this. So it does twist and turn in here. Sometimes that's helpful, sometimes it's not. And I just didn't really like how it turned out. So. Alright, Randy's heading out to go get some food. It'll be plumb purty. Alright, so while that's taking time to soak, I'm gonna go ahead and get this belt sander, if I can speak, the belt sander set up. My handy dandy little 1x30. As I stated, I do have a motor and stuff to be able to make a 2x72. Just right now, I need to get the material to start making the frame, and then either make my wheels or buy my wheels. But until that happens, so right now, I was actually looking at getting a it's like a weight bench, which that's hot. Let's not lean on that. Getting a weight bench and cutting that up and using that, preferably one that has the adjustable bars on it, you know, for like a bench press, because those will already fit into the sleeve. That way I can use that for the portion that comes out, both for a tool rest and for the platen, right? That's ideal. Plus, I mean, I found a couple of them where I try to pick up for like 20-30 bucks. I feel that that's within my price range, something I can definitely do. Just the one guy that I reached out to last weekend, he just never got back to me, so I'm gonna have to keep looking. Yeah, that's exactly what I planned on doing, Jeff. With this, now that I do have that spring fuller, is taking this handle off, because before I just had to cut a groove in there, right? So now I'm going to use and get a nice thick groove that's in this, because that has the 5/8 inch fullers in it, and then I want to double wrap it and then get it nice and tight, and hopefully it will stop some of that. But like I said, this is also a smaller one, right? Because I made this punch to match this smaller drift, right? So it's much smaller punch, much smaller drift for the smaller hammer handles. And since I started buying the little bit bigger ones, because I'm going through my hardware store, right? Because whenever you pick out your handles, you want to look at them, right? Look at the end grain. So this is about the closest I could find that has the grain going this way, right? Because that's what you want. That's where you're going to get your strongest handle, right? Especially up, you know, by the head. That's what you want. You want the grain structure going this way, right? Because if you find it and the grain's going across, those are the hammer handles that have a tendency to break easier, right? So as I'm going through, I might find 1 out of 6 that has the grain in the orientation that I want it. So sometimes it's the bigger handle, sometimes it's the smaller one, just depending. For these mild steel hammers, it works great with either the short handle or the longer handle on it. But I never had to punch and or a drift for those bigger handles, so that's what I made. All right. it's still just a little warm. Cool it off. Take my glove off when I use the grinder. I know you should be wearing a respirator when you're doing that, but I don't have one yet. So. I try to stand off a little more to the side so the dust and stuff doesn't come right back into my face. What did I do with my... Sparkly. God forward. Really need something. I'll hold this a little better. I'm gonna move it over here so I'm away from that plastic, and it's a little easier to strike anyway. Where are we sitting at time wise? At hour and 30? Thomas D's out the house. I appreciate it, bud. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I mean, I would like, because I am a woodworker as well. I've done woodworking for a lot of years, over the years, right? And I know how to make a handle. I have the tools to be able to make a handle, with the exception of a better belt sander. It would be nice to have a 2x72 or even a 4x36, either one. So I have, the drawing knives, I have the other stuff, so I know how to make them. If I can get the materials to do that, just right now, cost effective wise, it's better to go to the store. But whenever I go to the store, I have to pick and choose, right? You got to look for that grain structure. Yeah, one of these days, I'd prefer to, make all my own handles. Actually go buy the wood and actually make all my own handles. So. Well, only 9 people watching. Where'd everyone go? No one wants to. Just remember, towards the end of this live stream, I'm going to be announcing the winner of my 250 subscriber giveaway for this hammer that I'm making right now. So, come on back. You don't got to be present to win, but I would like you to be. Hang on, hit that up with a grinder. There's still a lot of forge scale on there that 1x30 just does not like to eat up. Hickory is not native to Canada. Yeah, I don't know what's up there. That's the first original handle that I made, which was, more ergonomic to what I liked. This was made out of Purple Heart. Thought it turned out all right. I mainly did this, right, because I wanted a little stop for my finger. I didn't want to be able to go anything past that. That's my very, very first dog's head hammer I ever made, which is really, really bare bones basic. But that's all right. Yep, good old Clint Eastwood. Ain't nothing like a good old piece of hickory. Yeah, Madworks. Yeah, I bring it into more of a taper on my drifts, so it actually fits into the hole from my punch. I make sure that the tip of my drift is smaller than the hole of whatever my punch leaves. Dry forge. Let me know if I need to move the camera so you guys can see better. I can, because if you can't see that, I can move a little bit. I do got, like I said, I got this tent up here. Oh, I guarantee you, Jeff, I'm definitely going to drop it more than 2 more times. Because the problem I have in this area is it's all mud. So, I mean, I got feet on this thing, but it still likes to sink into the mud. And then it starts sinking, and then it starts rolling, even with the flat faces on it. It's all right. Got a little burr right there. I don't want to be leaving that into my hammer. Yeah, I mean, I do got vinegar that I can always soak it, but flat disc on my grinder works just the same. Speaking of flat disc, I actually need to buy another one. The one I got is about plumbed, wore out. It's a 60 grit, but as of right now, it's probably more like 220 grit with as much as I've used it. Let that soak for a little bit. All right, what we got? Craig J is now at 25 subscribers. That's outstanding. Yeah, everyone, go check out Craig's channel. Tommy, all you gotta do is click on his name, and then you can go over to his channel and go subscribe. What we got going on over here? Uh, do. Yeah, you definitely need to do more content there, Craig. Jeff's asking about flat discs. Yep, never hurts to have too many flat discs. I'm glad this handle is just far enough away that I can do that without wearing that glove. I forgot to put my glove back on. See if I can't turn that up just a hair. Alright, where are we sitting at time-wise? 122? Alright, so at the 1:30 mark, I'll go ahead and do that announcement. We can get some more people up in here. Be nice. What's going on, Chris? Guten Tag, buddy. I lost me for a moment there, Tommy. But at least you found your way back, bud. Okay, so now I got 27 people. That's awesome. You're gonna be hitting your 100 subscriber giveaway before you know it. So I know once I hit 100, it took me forever to hit 100, and once I hit 100, I jumped up 250 in a few months. Starts going a little quicker once you get over that 100. Started putting out a little more content, right? I mean, everyone knows that, I still work. I'm almost at the end of my career, so I really only get out here on Sundays, right? That's my day to forge. I do try to come out during the week if I can, but by the time I get off work, it's just too late. But once I start doing my leave and stuff like that, and I no longer have to go in for the Navy, I'm going to be out here every day. So until I get another job, I'll be out here every single day, except for Saturdays. Saturdays is Gladys' day, so unless she has schoolwork to do, if she's doing schoolwork, then I'll try to jump into the garage and do a project in the garage. But I still don't come out to the forge on Saturdays. Appreciate you, Jeff, for the share. Woo. It's a little warm. Like I said, it was 68 degrees. Alright, so after I checked this, right? So, what I said with this drift that I wanted to be able to do, both of these hammer handle styles, right? They're both engineering hammers, right? It has the oval, not the squarish looking head. So whenever I check this, right, this one is right at 30 mil. So I use millimeter with my stuff. And then this is just a hair about 20 and a half, right? So, and then the other one, same thing, this way, about 20 and a half, and then this way is 26, right? So that way on this, I can do the same, right? That's what I'm shooting for. So coming up, so the bar itself is 25, right? So basically I have to go all the way. It's fine if it doesn't go all the way out to 26, because I mean, doing even 22, 23 is great, because by the time you put your wedge in, it's going to shove it out anyway, right? You don't want it to be right at the number, because you want to leave room for the wedge. And then this way, so I'm at 26 here, right? And you can see it's basically at the end. So that's good for that small handle. So I still need to come in for this other section. I still need to put this back into the fire and actually get this to swell out some, if I can. I might even have to come in and do a little bit of upsetting from the other side. Might be too late for that. I should have done that to begin with. Oh, what do you guys think? Think it's too late to do any upsetting now I've already done that? To try to get this out to a 30 this way. Huh, what do you guys think? Yeah, I mean, because I don't want to hit this side now that I've already cleaned it up, but I think what I can do is more or less use this. You know, I'll just heat up this section and then cool down the section I don't want to get thicker with, you know, water. And then just come in, like, as I'm holding it with tongs, you know, at this point I can come in and then hit it this way, trying to see if I can get it to upset. I don't know. It'll be worth a shot. I'll do that at another day. Not today, not during the live stream. But it doesn't got to go a lot. It only has to go out maybe 3 millimeters. Right? So I said it has to go out to 30, and the bar itself is right at 26. So I have to go another 4 mil. That's not a lot. I think I can get that pretty quick. Matter of fact, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in. May or may not get to it during the live stream, but we'll see. Turn over. Really wish I can turn up this forge a little more to get this a little hotter. But I'll do what I can. Like I said, it's coming along. It just takes more heats, more strikes. Since I got to keep the forge at a lower temperature. Yeah, I mean, the only welder I got is just the 90 amp Harbor Freight MIG welder. I mean, it does all right, but there's little stuff that you have to do to it to make it better. You don't want to use it straight from the store. All right, so we're an hour and 30 in, right? Hour and 33 minutes. All right, so like I said, I went through the video. Okay, we had 28 people. So I went in, went out down to the comment section, went and looked at it, and then organized it by whoever commented first, and then went up the list, right? So I saw all the way down the bottom, because that was the very first person that commented saying that they were in, and then went all the way up to the top, right? So there's 28 people, and I went through, and then on my tablet, that's about to die. It's going to open. Alright. So it's the official, it's going to be backwards, official random number generator. I put in 1, put in 28, hit enter, and it came up with the random number 16. Number 16. Right? And the 16th person that commented was Hanneman Ironworks. Hanneman Ironworks. I believe his first name is Alex. Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, Hanneman is a nice young smith. I believe he's only 16, 17 years of age. Just getting set up, right? He's got a pretty good shop that he got set up. He just built a brand new, basically 3 walls like this, like what I got, but he used metal and all that. It's actually a really good setup. So if you haven't checked out his Facebook page, it's Hanneman's Ironworks. That's HANNEMANN Ironworks, right? Go check out his channel. All right, he's just getting started. He is a beginner blacksmith, and So far he's been doing some pretty good stuff. See if we can't get my chat back up over here. Alright, man, works out the house. Alright, so there we go. Yep. Definitely agree, Chris. So this mild steel hammer is come to you, so just reach out to me. You can always email me at ivey.forge at gmail.com or go onto Ivey Forge on Facebook, right? And just reach out to me, and I'll get your address, do all those things, and then I'll get this hammer sent out to you once it's done. And also let me know, right, is if you want fullers in this hammer or not. Okay, so a lot of my mild steel hammers, or the two that I've done so far, they don't have fullers in them. So if you would like to have fullers, that way I have a chance of using out my new fullering jig, by all means. But if you don't want it, I won't put it. All right, just let me know. So, yeah, Wayne, this is that mild steel hammer. I'm gonna put this back on because that last time was getting a little warm. That still got to cook a little bit. Alright. Like I said, I do got another one of these that I have to make as well, because my madre, she's actually commissioning me to make her also a mild steel hammer. So it's my second commission hammer that I'm doing. Alright, and and I've put out on a few other of my live streams as well. If you want to continue to help my channel, it's not required, right? I just throw it out there to where if you feel that you want to. I know Mr. David Britton, he's already helped out tremendously, and I thank you, brother. You actually will have a hammer coming to you. It's already finished. It's in the house. I just need to get up to the post office and get that sent out to you. All right. I've thrown that out that it's Ivey, or it's the PayPal me, right? So it's paypal.me/Ivey Forge. That's Ivey Forge. Where if you want to send a donation just to help with the material costs, to help with, being able to continue to do this for y'all, it's greatly appreciated, but it's not required, right? And I've said in the past that if you were to donate anything $100 or more, you're going to get something from me, all right? Whether it be a hammer or an axe or something, right? It's going to be something that I feel is worth $100 or whatever you're contributing. And it's just going towards materials, keeping this shop running for y'all, right? It's definitely greatly appreciated, but not required. You can go check it out my Instagram, right? I have Instagram, Ivey Forge. I have a Facebook page, same thing. It's more of one of the business style Facebook pages. So I will link my videos to that Facebook page. I'll also link some other stuff. I'll share other people's channels to it. It's good to go. But yes, sir, David. I definitely appreciate you too, brother. So I already got your address, so don't worry about that. I'll get it sent out to you. Whoa. See, I knew I'd drop it again. That's only one more time though, Jeff. I got one more in me, I promise. Now it's just starting to bounce. Yeah, if it doesn't have a nice dull thud whenever you hit it and it starts to bounce, that's when you know it's getting a little too cold. How many hours in a day does it take to be a blacksmith? I don't know. I mean, I still feel that I'm a beginner blacksmith. So I do know that there's a couple courses, right? Depending on where you live. There are some community colleges that offer. There's a lot of local guilds that offer courses that you can do. Just really depends on your skill set. Really depends on your level, right? Some people can make a bottle opener in 30 minutes. Some people, it takes them 2 hours. It just really depends on how much you get out and practice, how much you do. For me, I mean, on Sundays, I try to be out here as soon as I wake up until it gets too dark where I can't do anything or I don't want to upset the neighbors. So I'll be out here a good 8 to 10 hours on a Sunday. If I can get out here during the week, I'll still try to do the same thing. Get at least 6 to 8 hours in of practice. It's just like anything else, right? The more you practice, the better you get. So the more time that you can come out here and do this stuff, the better. But there really is no set hours. Yeah, and for those people that are still here, right, go check out Winnie's channel or contact him. He does the custom screen printing. I do plan on making some shirts one day once I know that I can afford and be able to come up with something I want to put on a shirt. I'm definitely going to get a hold of you, Wayne. But for those of you that are here, right, if you need some custom prints or stuff put onto a t-shirt, check them out. He can get you hooked up. This should be interesting. I'm gonna see if this will work. And I drop it. And I drop it. Trying to hold it right where that paper was. Don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Yep, you always know it works great whenever you drop forge it. Probably something I could put on a shirt. Drop forge is my middle name. I don't know. What do you think? Corey? Welcome back, bud. Got off just a little bit, so I'm going to bring it back to the center. I can get a little more aggressive with it. Swelled out a little bit, about 1 mil. So I know it's gonna work. I just got what, 3 more to go. Yeah, I'm definitely sweating. Like I said, it's almost 70 degrees here. Man, look at all. Whew. So, but you can keep the cold though. I don't want it. I don't mind sweating. Means I know I'm putting through the effort that I'm supposed to be putting through. Hey, Corey, you done with church now that you can hear me? Definitely appreciate you for stopping in, even though you're at church. Yeah, so we're sitting at 152, 153. So we got 10 people watching, 19 likes. Definitely appreciate all y'all. All right, same thing I've said before, right? If you look down that chat, if you see a name that you're not subscribed to, go check them out. If you go check them out and come back, right? Don't get lost in the matrix. Definitely like you to come back. I know on my phone, right? Because a lot of times I'll watch YouTube on my phone. Same thing. I'm streaming from my phone, right? That I can hit in the chat, a name, and it'll go over to their channel, but the video just drops down to the corner and still plays, right? And I can go subscribe. I can go check out their content, and then whenever I'm done checking them out, I can go click on that video again and it puts it back up onto the screen. I don't know if it does that on a computer. I don't know. I don't really watch YouTube a whole lot on a computer. Laptops, or not but tablets. I'm pretty sure it does the same thing on tablet, but it probably depends on what you have, right? I don't use Apple products, so I don't really know if it's any different for an Apple that would be for like Samsung or Galaxy. Different stuff, I don't know. Where's my water? Cool. Yeah, I mean, I have an LG. It's the LG V20, so it's actually designed for video. That's one of the main reasons why I got it, is because I use my phone a lot to record. Because I have an actual camera, all right, but the camera, it's a Canon, but it's not meant for it takes video, but it's not meant for video, so it will overheat. It only takes a certain amount of video at a time before it'll stop. So I've used it, like if you go back in some of my earlier videos, like whenever I really started getting better, right, I say around in the 20th ish video, right, you'll see a lot of like close-ups, right? A lot of that close-up stuff I did with my Canon. It doesn't last, right? It'll take about 10 minutes, 30 minutes at max of video, and then it turns itself off. So I do eventually want to get a better, more camcorder, something that I can use that's actually meant for video, so I'm not using my phone all the time. But that all comes with money. Like I said, if you guys are willing to donate, it's greatly appreciated. But if you don't, that's greatly appreciated too. As long as you guys are just here, right? That's all I need. The other stuff comes with time, right? If it's something I gotta save up for, I'll save up for it, and then whenever I can afford to get it, I get it. But if y'all are willing to donate and I can get it that much faster, I'm going to get it that much faster, right? Let's see. Yep. Headed another one. One more meal. He is working out pretty nicely. Sitting at what, 158. All right, so since I only got about a minute left, I'll go ahead and start closing out. All right, you guys can start doing your goodbyes and all that good stuff. I definitely appreciate all of you guys for dropping in. Like I said, this live stream, unless I'm going out and actually announcing that I'm going to be doing a live stream on Sundays, from here on out throughout the winter, it's just going to be playing by ear. All right, so that Sunday morning, go look into the chat groups and all that, or even in church, right? If we're doing church with Tim over at Big Dogs Forge, I will announce there as well, right, that I do plan on doing a stream. But if I do not announce, or I'm not there, or I'm not doing anything, I'm not going to be doing a stream that day. Okay, just the weather, right? So it really all depends on the weather. Congratulations once again to Hanneman Ironworks. Go check out his channel, right? It's a young and up and coming blacksmith just getting started in crafts. He is the winner of my 250 giveaway, all right, for this mild steel hammer that I'm doing. And reach out to me, like I said, right? If you want fullers or not, you know, either ivy.forge@gmail.com, or you can reach me over on Facebook at Ivy Forge, right? One of those two, right? And go to his channel, check him out, all right? And definitely appreciate all you guys for coming in, all right? And as I always say, catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys. See you later.